Hi, everyone, and welcome into Keys to the Crown, presented by Crown Royal. I'm Daniel Sallerson. Joining us this week is Adam Rank, fantasy football analyst for the NFL Network, as he is here to help you set your lineups for week number 10. Adam, good to have you back on. How are you?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me. I'm honored to be here once again. And you know what? When you get that second invite, it means the first one wasn't that bad. So I'm like, okay, so this is a pretty good thing for me. So this is a great day.
No, you did great the last time, and that's why we are having you back. And we do want to start with the New Orleans Saints, who had a pretty impressive win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday night to take the lead in the division. This week, they have the San Francisco 49ers at 3:20 Central Time. Give me someone to start, give me someone to sit, and maybe a sleeper pick for that game.
Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk to this right off the top, but it's like, you guys have to start listing Taysom Hill as a running back, receiver, tight end, so we can put him in a variety of different spots because we love him. This is actually why I like to play Superflex leagues. And I do have him in a Superflex league, and I start him all the time, so I've been enjoying the production. I think on the 49ers side, though, we're going to have a little bit of problems finding guys that we can start. But the Saints have allowed the fewest points per game to running backs over the last month, so we're going to keep Jerick McKinnon on the bench, and they don't have a tight end. You know, thankfully for you guys, you don't have to see George Kittle, and I'm not going to start Jordan Reed or Ross Dwelly. So I think all my starts are coming from the Saints side.
Let's go to some waiver wire targets. I know this is kind of one of the more important issues that a lot of people like to go to you guys for when picking up some players, whether it's today or a couple days leading up to the game. Give me some waiver wire targets for this week.
Well, I think Curtis Samuel is somebody that we're going to have to start paying attention to. Over the last 4 games, his targets, his receptions, his productivity has just increased. I know the tight end position is going to be difficult. Obviously, we mentioned Kittle being out. Travis Kelce is on a bye this week. Irv Smith is somebody who kind of pops up. He had 2 touchdowns last week against the Detroit Lions. That was kind of a tough matchup, but he still got into the end zone. So he's somebody that we're going to be looking at. I really do believe that he's on the cusp of turning it around. It could be somebody down the stretch that we look at. And obviously, if Travis Kelce is on a bye this week, that means Patrick Mahomes is on a bye. Hopefully you planned ahead for this situation. I know a lot of people have Patrick Mahomes, they don't think about it, but now it's his bye week. But there's a lot of good quarterbacks who are available. Jared Goff is available in over 50% of NFL.com leagues, but likely he's gone in your league. But Tua Tagovailoa is going to be available this week. Drew Locke has been coming on ever since the second half of that Chargers game a couple of weeks ago. He's really started to turn it on a little bit. He was good against the Falcons last week. We also have Derek Carr, who's available going up against the Broncos. He's another good one. So there's some good guys out there. Even Kirk Cousins that I don't know. Like, I'm really concerned about this Bears team. What's going to happen with them? Do I have the guts to play Kirk Cousins on Monday night? I'm not quite sure.
Plenty of options out there, especially at the quarterback position. I'm glad you brought up a lot of those names. Let's talk about defense. We really don't talk about defense that much on this segment, but I feel like, one, we should be talking about the Saints defense. The way they played against Tampa was surely a good sign, but the way the Saints schedule is lining up here, are the Saints defense something to target for the next few weeks?
Yeah, I believe that this is one of those plays where you stream a defense and you can hold on to them for a couple of weeks. And the Saints certainly fall into that category. I kind of had high hopes for their defense coming into the season, and it took them a little bit of time to get adjusted, and that's fine. They've been playing pretty well. The schedule works out great. So I really like them this week.
Good stuff there from Adam Rank, fantasy football analyst for the NFL Network, giving you fantasy football tips and also life lessons here on Keys to the Crown, presented by Crown Royal. Thanks, Adam.